Welcome everyone to your partial solar eclipse in Virgo new moon reading. Yeah, a lot going on over here. 921 going up over here, guys. Align yourself to your highest purpose. This is taking place in the south node of your destiny, right? Releasing things from your past so that way you can realign and learn, right, what it is you need to learn so that way you can get back onto a higher, better path of what's going on ahead. Okay, guys, I know you guys are ready for this. As always, right, everything is time-stamped for you in the description area. If you guys are interested in the meditation, the guided meditation session, which is on Relaxing Whispers meditation channel, my second channel, you can find that in the description also. That will also help you for the meditation to jump timelines, to get into that better timeline for yourself during this time, for that overall abundance and prosperity that the solar eclipse wants to bring you, right? Step into your power. Okay, so let's get in here, guys, and see what's going on. Starting with the moon, getting some moon cards out. Let's see. Best message, please, for the collective, the overall everyone collective piece of what's going on. The fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. Like, and you know, it is going to be a fiery climax when it comes to this solar eclipse. It is, because the solar eclipse is saying, yes, this is going to be a fiery climax for the end of the year. This is it, right? This is where everything's folding together. This is the ending of the beginning. This is the ending of the eclipse season. This is going to be a time to be open to change, tidying things up, getting rid of those, any more karmic things that are going on within our lives. Time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. There it is. You know, and it's crazy. It's like we have 2 new moons in Virgo, right? This month. We had one in the very beginning of the month, and now we have one now. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. And what did I say? Where are we, guys? What did I just say? We are where? In the South Node of your destiny. Crazy. So we do know that Spirit's like, hey, you know what? This is where you guys are. This is where we're going, right? With the South Node, new moon in Virgo. Things are, you know, it's everything's going to be illuminated. It's a solar eclipse. Everything's going to be illuminated with the divine light coming in. This is a fresh, new divine light that changes. It washes away all the darkness, all the things that were there to bring in the new. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Time for healing. That balsamic moon. Okay. And at the bottom we have the answers you need are coming, as you can clearly see clearly, as it is going to illuminate things that you can see because of the solar eclipse. So this is stepping into your own power. That sun energy is great for planning and action, taking care of what no longer serves you. Release that negativity so that you can free yourself from the past of that South Node. This is going to be 29 degrees, guys, in Virgo. Okay, bringing in that divine light. This is now going to be the time to accept your highest destiny and purpose. Feeling lightly uncomfortable? Yeah. Because when things don't serve you, what's going to happen? You're going to feel uncomfortable because your soul, your higher self, wants you to move into something that's new, something that's more comfortable, something that serves you. You're going to feel that things that do serve you are going to want to lead you there. It's going to want to get rid of the old. It's going to beckon you to go towards what's new, what seems better for you. If you know that the old things are holding you back, it's time to begin now. To begin the new on the South Node. South Node says now is the time to find that better timeline, to find that place where you need to be, to have that transformation. A huge transformation is coming. This is about time to transform, and I love the Phoenix because it's fire. This is a fiery event. Solar, fire, sun. Be open to change. It wants you to allow yourself to be open to what's new. Allow the old unhealthy habits and things that don't serve you go so that you can transform. Allow yourself to burn down to be born again, right? Into this Phoenix. The Phoenix is the ultimate change. There's going to be times you're going to feel, like I said, uncomfortable. And you might even feel uncomfortable about the new surroundings that are going to start happening around you. Unknown territories. But it says it's okay. You are exactly where you need to be. You are safe. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. A time for healing. Gates of triumph. Success surrounds your life. The answers you need are coming. You're going to have that clarity because that clarity comes from the sun. Sudden clarity, receiving new insights in the next few days or even within the next few weeks. Things that you're going to notice, oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Maybe that wasn't good for me. Maybe I need to do this instead. It's going to be closing out these other doors. It says, are you open to wanting these changes? These unexpected shifts, career path changes, healthy habits, bringing in new aspirations, bringing about new destiny, feeling destiny driven, feeling like, hey, wait, hold on. This is where I need to be. It's time to rest. So that way you know how to get to where it is you need to be. Heal if you need to heal. You know, a lot of times when we do these things, it's going to bring, right, a lot of sadness, a lot of, because you're releasing, right? Or you're separating from things that no longer serve you. People, places, things. Letting go. Release control. Releasing control says I allow the universe to take action within my life and bring me what it is I truly want. Look, if I'm meditating and I'm asking and I'm praying, but yet I'm trying to have all the control within the situation, you're not surrendering to the universe. You are the one saying, I'm in control. You are not in control. You are not. You can only be in so much control of what you know that you can take action on. You are in control of putting out that resume for that job, but you are not in control of whether or not they're going to hire you, right? Absolutely. No. Through law of assumption, praying, and hopefulness, you are going to say, I hope they hire me. I pray they hire me. See what I'm saying? You really have no control. You only have control where you can put the action. So it says put as much action in as you can. Because remember, a fiery climax is approaching. Things are transforming. Right? Yeah. Open up to your spiritual sources. Let's get meditating. Right now is a wonderful time to manifest. It's a wonderful time to get your prayers out there. It's a wonderful time to get, visualizing, writing. Get that peace and solitude that is needed at this time so that you can get and overcome the obstacles that are needed so that way you can stay on course for the things that you truly need. It's that easy. It's that simple. It's not that hard. You make it hard when we make it hard. Ooh, wait, what? Yeah. You make it hard when you make it hard. You make it hard by giving it restrictions, right? Okay, so let's get over here at our manifesting. Let's get going over here, guys. Let's see what we say about manifesting at this time. I've lately been using law of assumption. It does have the same practical things as law of attraction, just they are made a little bit different. It's still a part of manifesting, but it still has the same principles. Of course, you have a certain vibration, and you, of course, assume that it's already happened. But the difference with the law and assumption is you actually believe 100% that it has already happened. Okay? That it's already 100% yours. If you're not sure exactly how that works, you can watch Neville Goddard's Law of Assumption on that. It works very well. Of course, my manifestation videos are mostly taken out of Law of Attraction and Law of Assumption and then put together, right? Taking Goddard and Abraham Hicks and putting them kind of together as just one of a manifestation, just like these cards, right? Because these are just forgiveness of others. But if you're really interested in that, watch, Neville Goddard. If you want to see it in tarot, you can write it down and say, hey, can you teach that in tarot like you did manifestation with mostly law and attraction? Yes, I can. Like I said, it just has a little bit different things. Forgiveness does not mean that something bad has happened to us that was okay. Forgiveness means that we choose to move beyond the experience to release any ongoing need for retribution. In doing so, we no longer need to keep the memory of what happened alive within us. This choice reinstates our entitlement to be in charge of our own lives, forgiveness of others. What did I say? We are not 100% in control. You can only control what you can control. The rest of the outcome is the universe's outcome, not your own. So therefore, you can only be a wise leader for so long. And so having forgiveness of others is the best thing that we can do. It also gets past that south node, holding on to grudges, holding on to the past, holding on to things and problems that no longer serve us. 43, problems. This card asks you to view any problem as an opportunity rather than a crisis. Whenever we identify a problem, our very recognition and acknowledgement of this difficulty creates an opportunity to seek a potential solution. As long as a problem remains unseen or indeed denied, the doorway to a potential solution remains closed. That's at crossing those bridges. We have to heal. We have to find these outcomes. Right? Hold that course. Stay in your silence. Watch the clouds. Relax. Meditate. Figure it out, right? We're going to get this. We're going to get that. Forgive myself. Forgive others so I can let go of that karma that's been built around that situation so I can move forward and let the sun bake it away. Because think about it. Isn't that what the solar eclipse kind of is doing, guys? It's opening up this portal of this sun, this light, and it's baking away all of that negative stuff. That's why it said here, getting rid of the negative. Right here, a time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Because that's exactly what it's doing. It's destroying all that darkness. It's destroying all of that negativity. Problems, opportunity. This card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not necessarily come in the form that you were expecting. Be alert. Look beyond the obvious. Be prepared for opportunities disguised as loss. If a new pathway opens for you, trust that it's leading you to the direction that you are meant to go. And we're talking about that. That's what I said about the unknown territory. There's going to be places you're going to feel like maybe where I'm going, I don't know. I'm really unsure about it because I'm not sure what the outcome is. But once again, you have to release that fear. You have to release all of that. So that way you know where where you're going doesn't always mean that you understand the whole outcome. Why? Because you want to be in control of a situation. An outcome. Pretty sure we just said that. Trust the, okay, so trust the user. There you go. There it is. same thing I just said, because you have to trust. There's a lot of trust. Surrendering to the journey is releasing the control and trusting the outcome and trusting the universe. Okay, so the card asks you not to be attached to a specific outcome. In any new situation, the possibilities are open-ended. Anything might happen. Try not to prescribe a fixed outcome within your mind, as this may limit your availability to access the infinite scope of possibilities set to guide you in the best possible direction. We do this within manifesting, because remember, these are manifesting cards. But we can do this just on our own. You know, I mean, as we're just living life. Right? Not even manifesting, just the overall, because you have to remember, just living every day is pretty much almost manifesting anyways. Every thought is pretty much a manifestation. I want this job, but I think the outcome is going to be this and that and the other. Well, see what you're doing? Trust the universe. Sometimes we can strive relentlessly to make something happen and then experience huge disappointments when our efforts do not work out. While action on our part is required, if we are too determined to stay on one course only, we inadvertently block ourselves from the guidance and direction that the universe is trying to bring to us. This is time to trust and let things happen. So he's saying, open up, allow things to be what they need to be. If you know it's going into a bad direction, yeah, pull back the reins, get the hell out of Dodge. Of course, don't be ridiculous. But if everything's going that way and you're just not sure, right? When it comes to this, there's going to be a lot of common sense that's going to have to happen within that situation. Because, right, you're going to be crossing bridges. You're going to be going into unknown territory. You're going to have to be, but you're going to have to be an eagle eye. You're going to have to watch, right? Obviously. Because you're not going to allow yourself to just walk into, see what I mean? Something dangerous or something that's not, but it's saying that's not what it's going, but that's not really what it is. We're trying to bring to us at this time, trust and let things happen. These are usually on things that we are manifesting. If I want $1 million, I need to trust that I have to play the lottery, or I need to make some kind of huge investment to do so, right? And then let it pan itself out, let it play itself out. But I also have to have trust within the universe. But like I said, that's where I'm using law and assumption too, guys, that I've already got it, and use it for little things, and then you can kind of see where the outcomes are going and seeing kind of how it's unfolding in little ways. It does work. So Spirit says use your heart source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity, because now is the time, like I said, to manifest your dreams for your love, your money, your jobs, your financial freedoms, your comfortability, whatever it is you're looking for, that dog, that cat. Maybe you want a new dog, maybe you want a new cat, who knows, right? Maybe you want something. Okay, but right now it is definitely a time to get into your sacral chakra and make that space for yourself of tenderness and sensuality. Really bringing your heart and your sacral chakra together as one, as you are spiritually accelerating and making progress within this situation, because that's what the solar eclipse wants you to do. Remember, it's all about how this solar eclipse is coming together to form things for you through your self node. Right? It is time now to close out cycles and prepare for a new journey. So let's get ready to choose the new destiny and shift into the new timeline. Start by surrounding yourself with this quiet glow of possibility, right? Standing at the new doorway will allow you to open up and receive the new opportunity that presents itself to you. I'm using that phrase because that's what I used in my guided meditation, and I think that is a huge thing. I used that phrase in that guided meditation, and I think it's going to be very useful for you as you're looking for that peace and that relaxation right here, guys. Right? As you're using that wisdom within, you see the owl? Because you guys, you use that wisdom within yourself. Okay. Okay, guys, let's get in here. Are you ready? These are all time stamped. We're going Aries through Pisces. I'm going to do them a little bit different. We're going to start with a animal card, animal spirit card for each. That's message for Aries for the solar eclipse and how it's going to affect Aries. What Aries needs to know about this solar eclipse. Gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Portal card for Aries. Venetian Galactic Council, star being guides, answer the call. It's your time to shine. Wow. But I did see that in your, what was that, the end of the month reading? Because I just did your end of the month readings too. I seen that in your end of the month reading. Something huge is happening for you, Aries. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, because I see Dharma coming. It's your journey. This is where your journey is. This is where you're supposed to be. This is that destined area of your life, trusting in the process. Shambhala initiations. Retreating to recharge. So you're going to have a lot of time for you, Aries, to start recharging your batteries. Really thinking deep about your family, keeping your family connections close to you. A time to shine. Really looking at what it is you truly want within the situation. Having a money card. Aries. Angelic help. It's saying the angels are helping you at this time. You are being divinely guided. So make sure that you are trusting within the universe and knowing that you are being provided for. Pay attention to the signs your angels are sending you right now. Okay? Because you are on your life purpose. That's that Dharma. Right? So it says new ideas and inspirations will guide you to the divine calling. When you ask for what you need, things will align and make that vision real. So right now you're being directly pushed onto a new path for you to open up. So you might have new friendships. You might have, for some of you, you might even have a new baby coming in. New family member coming around, new jobs, things of this nature. Things are expanding for you, Aries. Okay. So I'll grab one tarot card for the overall message for Aries. Wow, how beautiful is this? You are the magician. Wow. You take action in creating everything around you. Manifestation power around you right now is very critical. It is time for you to really open up to your willpower, skill, and creativity. You're going to find that self-confidence within yourself to really get clear about what it is you truly want as you're watching financial improvements come around as well. So if you felt like you were down and out, everything is balancing out for you, Aries. Wow, that's so gorgeous. Okay. Taurus. Next message for Taurus, please. Unicorn, manifesting. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. If you're feeling artistic, now is the time. Your creativity will be open. You'll be able to have clearer understanding of views. It is time for you also to wield the magic, for you are the magician at this time, because the unicorn in this deck is the magician. So it is time to wield magic around you. Let's get of portal cards for Taurus, please. Really manifesting what it is you truly want, bringing your dreams to life. as we are getting also into Libra season as well. Akashic Stargate, aligned with a purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. There's that purpose. But like I said, we're talking about that South Node. So that South Node is definitely going to be talking about that purpose of what it is you want. So make sure that you are really looking deep down for that purpose of where it is you want to be, Taurus. Because it says no road is the wrong road at this time. Only everything could align for your better good. Ancestral realm. Karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. So definitely there's a lot of karmic release going on for you. It could be also healing a lot of ancestral wounds, right? And there it is right there, the forgiveness of others, having those problems, making sure that you are getting past those. That way you can find the treasures and unlocking, right, new things for yourself. You do have rebirth, Orion activation, supernova recreation, rebirthed by the light. The light is actually bringing this all together for you as you are healing through your past to get to someplace beautiful, magical for yourself, Taurus. Okay, during this time. Unfulfilled. It says you might be emotionally attached to a job that no longer serves you. You're unhappy with your income but afraid to make changes. Reflect on what you want and your needs and consider making all the changes that are necessary for you, Taurus. Okay. Next card coming out for you, Taurus, is Planner. Take stock on your finances and identify what needs change. It's crucial to make a plan so that each day counts. Explore new careers, new planning, new projects, and new professional organizations. These are going to help you get organized and get you back to where it is you feel like you need to be. And it says windfall. Wow. You're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Your finances are currently in a positive cycle. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself or make that big purchase. So everything is coming back around for you, Taurus, as you keep continuing to move and manifest. Overall message for Taurus. Wow. You have the Ten of Pentacles. There's that windfall of money, Taurus. You have the change. There's that change and that transformation that it's talking about. And you also have the decisions that it was talking about as well. How you're planning and how you might feel unfulfilled in certain areas where you can now get through difficult decisions that may be weighing you down, having different options. Also finding new ways of healing through endings to make this beautiful change, especially when you're getting rid of any kind of karmic release. This is also a card of karma. So, you know, it's saying, hey, you know what? You have the transformation, you're transitioning, and you're ending this cycle so that way you have this beautiful new cycle coming in with a windfall of money with the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That is big. Loving it. Okay. Gemini. Best message for Gemini, please. Snow Leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Now, you Gemini are going to be one of the ones that are affected the most because it's going to be the mutual signs. So it's going to be Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces, right, are the ones who are going to be affected the most. So you're definitely going to want to pay attention, right, to what's going on around you. So it says make sure that you are taking time out to spend it in solitude. And here's the card of solitude. It was saying, right, that we need that solitude, really relaxing, paying attention to what's going on around you. With the Snow Leopard over here. Clarify on some more advice for Gemini. Light codes. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. So you're going to, it looks like you're going to be spending a lot of time in solitude. And then right now is a great time to spend it in solitude for that future thinking, for that manifesting, for that praying, for those new opportunities to come towards you. But that's a good time for everyone. I want to just make that known, right, that it is a good time. But it's saying, I really want you to recall your power. Yours is not just about future thinking, as everyone is doing, Gemini. It's also recalling in that power, making sure that you understand, hey, you know what, it's a time to say, you know what, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, and this is what I can do and what I can see. Why? Because you're going to have a lot of clear thinking, a lot of clear seeing. Your clarity is going to be very open at this time, okay? As you are also doing a high vibrational energy and divine healing. Wow, Crystal Skull coming out with a third eye activation. So definitely right now would be a great time for you to do some meditation, to get to some angelic frequencies. Okay, angels are here, you are safe, and you have this connection with the divine that's pushing you towards what it is you truly need over here. So, and remember, these portals are like 10 times, you know, higher than what they, you know, normally are. I mean, they're solar, you know, these are eclipses, they're big, right? So your money, honey. Gaia, trust that the universe has a bigger plan for you than you can even imagine. I actually believe that, because if it's making you think about future planning, it's making you or pushing you toward, let's put it this way, nothing can make you do anything. Let's recalibrate the way we're speaking here, right? The way I'm speaking. Nothing can make you do anything, but it is pushing you and guiding you towards thinking. You might even find yourself like sitting down and thinking, why am I thinking about this? Right? Why am I thinking about moving out of state? Why am I thinking about buying this house? Why am I thinking about having a different career? You see what I'm saying? So you could say, well, that's because you're being guided. You're being angelically guided towards this situation. They can't make you do anything, but I am going to tell you right now, you're going to probably find in your mind that all of a sudden you're thinking about things that you don't understand why you're thinking this way. Why am I being pushed to think this way? Keep an open mind as something is unfolding just for you. Yeah, inside your mind as well. Right there it is. Yeah, that it is right there. Because they're your helpers. Absolutely. It wants to help you. These are the divine that want to help you, push you to the best timeline ever. Think before you offer help and set healthy boundaries. Also, make sure that you're aligning your goals with your own desires and not to help others, Gemini. I can't stress that one enough. You guys are such beautiful helpers. Make sure that you are right now thinking about yourself, not other people at this moment. We're not here right now. We can do that every other day. Right now is about you. Right? Right now is about you and where you're going. We can think about everybody else later. Right? Beautiful. Yes, personal transformation. You may have some fear of change. You might even be trying to avert or delay this situation. You might even know that there's a stormy time or a collapse that is there. But it also feels like you're trying to sidestep a situation that the angels might be pushing you towards to help you rebuild. So if you know that there's something on the edge of a collapse, it's not going to be for everyone, but you know that it's collapsing, but you're trying your hardest to save it. You need to step back and ask yourself, is it worth saving? Because remember, when spirit lets something go, it brings something better to you. It's making space for something better. So you have to ask yourself, is this something that actually needs to be redirected, needs to be challenged, needs to be changed? Because we're in a great time of transformation. So is this really worth saving? Because I need to wield, yeah, because you're the magician right now. Because you have new creations coming, you have new things coming in. So you really need to step back and ask yourself, am I saving this for, because I'm scared of what's happening within this situation? Because I'm scared of the outcome? Maybe I need to have more trust within the universe of what's going on and I'm just too scared. So it says you need to think about this situation. Okay. Think about the situation. Think long and deep about the situation. Meditate on the situation so that way you can get the answers. Okay. If you need help with meditation, that's why I have Relaxing Whispers meditation. It's in the description area. You click there, you go to my channel, and I have hundreds of videos to help you reach different vibrations, guide you through certain situations. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. And I do hope that you do find your way over to that channel, right? And I work very hard on it. I do put about 4 to 6 videos up a month on that to help you guys out with reaching certain frequencies, problems, healing, whatever it is that's needed. I try to do everything as much as possible. Insomnia, right? So, yeah. It says use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get the answers to your questions. Okay? So I want you to do both. And that makes sense for you, Gemini. They don't want you to do both. You are Gemini. You are an intellect. Okay? So it wants you to use intuition and your, so sit back, weigh the pros and cons, and then sit back and get into your intuition and then say, huh. And more than anything, that you're doing something intellectual, more than anything, it's going to hit that intuition. Because it's going to make sense. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, if I do that, then that does that. Oh my goodness. And that's intuition a lot of times, okay, right? Okay. Cancer. Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you, Cancer. You have all the resources within yourself. You're overlooking some important details, so pay close attention to what's going on within the situation. Don't let these things get past you at this time. There's things going on around you. The solar eclipse says, I want you to see clearly. Remember, the solar eclipse is all about seeing clearly, about the transformation. Things that are holding you back from the past and getting past them. Spiritual acceleration, right, and progress. Seraphim's gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. Wow. That's literally what it's saying. I want you to sit back, pay attention to what's going on around you. Oh, yes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. They're trying to push you towards a new end of the cycle for, look at that, miraculous. You're getting a miracle. That's pushing you towards a miracle. This divine connection, you can see this divine connection because you have the Seraphim's gateway with the crown chakra, which is bringing in that divine connection for that holy experience, for that divine experience, for miracles to come through. So it's saying, I want you to really pay attention to what's going on, get through the problems. Let us help you through the problems. That way you can end this karmic cycle of this South Node. Get through this karmic cycle so we can move forward into something more beautiful. Wow. Okay, so let's get a money card. Work smart. Work smarter, not harder, right? Are you complicating things? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. I think I said that earlier. It's a lot. I said that at the very beginning when we did this reading. I said a lot of times we complicate things when things are just not as hard as you are making it. Right? It's time to clean up both personally and professionally for a fresh start. Focus on your basic needs when spending and save money. You have luck. Well, of course you do, because you have miracles. Continue to keep doing what you're doing to end this cycle. You will find that good luck is got your back. Your perspective might be holding you back, your growth and luck. The actions you take now will lead to the abundant success and prosperity. Believing in your own luck can help you cultivate an abundance mindset, because it's all about how you're thinking. That's the forgiving of yourself, trusting within the universe, getting past the problems, opening yourself to the outcomes. Remember, if you're having a hard time understanding how to meditate, I do still have the manifestation of meditation videos in the playlist. My Jiminy. The playlist. Okay. Yes, it's in the playlist. Okay, to help you. There's like 3, 4, 5 videos in there. Okay. Leo. message for Leo. Chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situations rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So it's saying, let go, stay in the background. You're kind of playing it safe right now because you're kind of watching. Right? It's not time for you to, oh, it's kind of interesting. I think it's because it says you're a wise leader, but right now the wise leader part of you at this time is just kind of chilling in the background, watching everybody else. Why? I want to know why, though. It says the manatee. It says because you're accepting the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it right now. So right now, you're in this new area. Okay. Interesting. Because you're getting ready for a new opportunity. Oh. Oh, okay. So Leo, you are the falcon. Okay, so we have the chameleon, the manatee, and the falcon. That's because, okay, because you're getting ready to get a new opportunity. Oh, so it's kind of like let it go. Let them do whatever they want. Let it go. Because it doesn't matter because I'm flying out. Right? Because I can't really change what is going on around it. I'm going to fly around it. Oh, I see what the hell's going on. Okay. It's kind of like I'm dodging a bullet or I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. It's like yeah. Act on the new opportunity that's before you and commit to it without evocation. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. Okay. It's just going to, because it's going to just cause problems. That's why it says, no, don't do that. Forgive it. There's the problems. And there's the opportunity. That's crazy. You see that? Problems and opportunities. So with the problems and the opportunities, you're just saying, nope, this is the way it's going to be because this is the way it has to be. Okay. Because it doesn't matter because I'm doing something else. I understand that this is where the fiery climax approaches, but I'm not going to let this hold me back anymore. And if I do that, then I won't be able to get to the Holy Grail. Ah, yes. Finding sanctuary, doing what you want to do, finding what you seek to do. Oh, there's something big going on over here. I see what you're doing. You're saying it ain't worth fighting anymore. It's just an ongoing trench of, yeah, I'm keeping my strength and keeping in my own energy. Finding my courage and my passion to move forward with the Fool. Okay. Yeah, because that just causes nothing. If I do something, it's just going to do this. And I'm trying not to do that. Taking a loss. Planning. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, yep. Designing a whole new creative way of being. Think creatively about your finances and covering new things, unlocking new doors, new opportunities, getting around the obstacles. Obstacles appear to remind you when you're steering off course, but you're not going to steer off course. In fact, you're just going to, actually, you're steering around them. Because if you actually pay attention to this obstacle and this problem, that's when it's actually going to steer you away from your holy grail, your new opportunity. Yeah. See, because it says you can look forward to a happy financial outcome. So whatever's going on around you, you're saying, if I look this way, they're taking me away from what I could be doing. It's a distraction. So you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a chameleon. I'm going to sit in the background. I don't even want to do that because if I fight to change something, I'm going to lose out on what I want over here because they're a distraction. Okay, then don't do it. Absolutely not. What does the card over here say? Yeah, navigating the stars in great adventure. No, because you'd rather take the risk over going this way than going that way to follow your bliss. I see it. I got you. Okay. Loving it. Keep going then. Keep going, Leo. You know what you're doing. Because it's saying this is the new beginning, the possibility. spontaneous, but I have to do this. But you already are trusting within the universe. I love that because you're saying, I do trust within the universe to do so. And by doing this and trusting within the universe, that's why I have to ignore them. Maybe you've tried to do it before. I mean, I feel like for some of you, you've tried to make the change before. It doesn't work. So now you're kind of like flying away from it. Okay, Virgo. Accept the situation rather than fighting to change it. It's like the same thing I just told Leo. It's like you guys are doing the same thing. I'm going to swim around this. I'm not going to go the way that it's going, because if I keep fighting against what it is and trying to change it, then it's distracting me from what it is I am truly going after. But you have the rattlesnake, so yours is a little bit different, but it's still the same. Rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as the healer. So whether it's the healer or not, it doesn't matter. You're fulfilling your purpose for what it is you truly need to do. So you could feel like this person over here is kind of holding you back, or that situation is holding you back. And every time you try to fix it, every time you try to change that situation to fit into what you want it to be, it ends up screwing everything up. So it says, no, 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 no. No, we're not going to fix that. We're going to walk away from it. Yep, see, and you got the Falcon just like they did, just like Leo did. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without evocation. Yes, so it's like no, and that's funny. You got the chameleon at the bottom. And that's exactly what Leo got too. You guys have a heavy Leo in your chart, you know. But no matter what, it's saying no, because I'm playing it safe in the background. Because I'm not going to play with this. You know, I'm not going to play with this. So no, you're moving as the snake, and you're the snake, right? You're moving and pushing things away, but not really 100% transforming it. So I think that somebody wants to keep you there, and you've tried and tried, but it just keeps either ending up. It's like you know what it is? It's the karmic trench. It's the karmic trench. The more I keep trying to fix it, it's still a karmic. It doesn't do anything but hold me back. South Node. Karmic trench. I try to do something different, but it ends up the same. One way or the other. Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounding action. That's it. I'm going to ground myself. So it's time for you to really ground yourself for things that you really need and really want at this time, because that clarity and understanding is going to come through. But it's okay, because it's going to give you a different kind of transformation than the kind of change that you were looking at before. See, before it was almost like, yeah, we're changing this, but, you know, maybe we're redirecting it or trying to heal it or whatever it is. But you're saying, no, play it cool. Because no matter what, to get to where it is, like I said, it's going to overall transform into a fresh new way. Taking on its own. Instead of you doing it, it's going to take on its own. By giving you and initiating you something new, right? The act of opportunity that's before you. So it says thought, light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening. Yeah, because you're going to have this complete understanding that like, oh, I don't even need to pay attention to that, because it's going to work its way out as this new opportunity comes in, just like I just freaking said. So yeah, Central Sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. It's just going to kind of fade itself out, guys, because it's ending. It's ending. It's the end of that cycle, and it's shifting away from that. So you just ignore it, ghost it, whatever it is. You don't even have to do shit, because new things and new opportunities are coming through that's going to push that away. The more you release it, the more it's going to push. Just forgive it and let it go. As soon as you forgive it, it'll also help it move. It'll help it go away. Because you're like cutting the cords to it, whether it's to a person, right? It's an energetic cord. Doesn't matter if it's a person, situation, place, thing, doesn't matter. It pushes it away. Job. Okay, so you have new information that's coming in, but you already know that, and you're going to feel that. That's going to help it cut those cords. Really? Yeah, loss. Look at that. Yeah, loss. A major phase in your life is ending. Embrace the new. The grief of a loss is still standing in the way of your progress, but you have a windfall coming, see? So it's making that room. It's going to take that away and then bring that back in. And that's the beautiful thing about manifesting anyways, is that once we make space for something that's lost, it brings something in that's good for us at this time. It's something that's more comforting, yes. While you may not be wealthy, you will be living comfortably. You're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Your finances are in the state of balance. Now is a perfect time to treat yourself to make a bigger purchase. So, okay, overall card. Yeah, I see that. Your own card. Stay within your own energy. Soul-searching, introspective, truth-seeking, independence, meditation. Yep, there it is. Giving back to what is necessary to give to you, and waiting and sharing with generosity, and allowing the universe to balance out the situation. Yep. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Libra. Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Be careful where you're putting yourself. So whatever darkness you had, it's saying that you may be serving too many different things that are not serving you. So you need to let go of what doesn't serve you and allow what really truly serves you. Just like we talked over here about, letting go of things that are no longer feeling comfortable, and allowing what's your purpose to really come through, so you can feel more faithful on that. You may just have too many people around you too that are just not loyal to you, and you know that. I just feel like there's, you know what I really, really feel too? It's crazy, as I think a dog is coming. And I don't mean a real dog, it could be, but I mean a person who's loyal, a new love interest, a new best friend. Because obviously the dog is your best friend, right? I mean, it could be a dog. But no matter what, this period of darkness is that you've been experiencing is definitely ending now, so that you can get to the place of where you feel like things are more loyal towards what it is you truly need. And it might not even be a person. It could just be a thing, the idea. Karmic, there it is. Yeah. South Node coming out with the karmic board clearing, energetic cleansing, clearing, rewriting your story, living your truth. Being more faithful towards the dog could also be being more faithful to yourself on where you're going. You have a lot of karma over here. This is the ending of this karma. You're releasing this karma for this radical. You are going to have the most radical change, transformation. I mean, you are literally the phoenix. I mean, this is you. This isn't just some little butterfly effect thing. This is literally that transformation of a phoenix. You have 2 karmic cards. Karmic rewriting your story and living in your truth, and karmic release. Do you see that? That is a lot of karma. And this is that period of darkness. It's over. You're going to rewrite your story into a place that's more loyal to yourself, bringing in people who are more loyal to you, ideas. Partnership. You're creating a strong and successful partnership. Certain relationships could be limiting your success. That's loyalties. Who is it that's in your life that's keeping you down? Or what is keeping you lacking? What thoughts, what people, what things are keeping you from getting to where you need to be? Because it's either the way you're thinking, and even the way you're thinking is dealing with two masters. The two masters. And now you're putting yourself into an activation mode, and you're unlocking your soul's purpose and receiving your divine gifts. Focusing too much on the material world at the expense of the spiritual world can also help. That's also serving two masters can actually not help the situation too, because that would be almost like obsession. Don't obsess over one versus the other. Keep them balanced. Come on, Libra, you're balanced. Tap into your ancestral memory and inner wisdom to awaken your soul. You're unlocking that purpose. Keep going. Your hard work will pay off soon. Just keep going. You're shifting. Thank you. You are shifting. You are shifting through this karmic, having the great shift. You are taking your career into a totally different direction, your life. You've reached the end of the road where you can't continue to wherever it is, and that's why you're having a radical shift. This transformation. Oh my goodness. For your life purpose. Yeah. And I definitely do feel like for a lot of you, you are getting a new love or a new something into your life that, you know, or somebody into your life that's going to help you. Yeah, for some of you, it's new love. But no matter what, there's that shift again, too, because you're actually shifting into that partnership. You're making that mutual attraction, right? Making that divine connection. Okay, having this tower moment within your life because you're having that sudden awareness, that sudden understanding and revelation that you need to release this. It's giving you that great awakening because of releasing now the karmic and having that karmic payoff. It's going to be speedy. It's going to be rapid. You're going to see a lot of manifestations coming in quickly. You're going to see a lot of decisions coming in and things that are going to keep you into a place of seeing the bigger picture within a situation. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Amazing. So this is going to definitely bring out that clarity. Scorpio. Roadrunner, keep your sense of humor and don't take things too seriously at this time as things are, changing around for you. You have the Roadrunner and the Zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Loving it. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Going through a healing process right now as we are letting go of negativity and allowing the soul activation to come through. So it says fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. So you're going to have this deep understanding and downloads, probably through dreams or meditations or hypnosis or whatever you're doing, daydreaming of things that are going on around you and just kind of having aha moments, right, of the time to shine. So, wow, you're definitely shifting into the understanding of new things. And it's just saying some things are going to get a little tough along the way, but it's okay. Don't let them, don't let people and things get on your nerve. Just kind of let it go because, people's emotions are going to be a little high where intelligence is low, so don't let it get on your nerve. Change. A change for the better is headed your way. Embrace it. Sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. So your money is going to be changing. You're going to see a lot of changes when it comes to your money. Trust in the universe has a bigger plan for you than you can imagine. Spend time in nature to heal, soothe your mind, and regroup. Love it. So, get grounded, right? Go outside barefooted, walk through the grass. However, ground yourself. Love it. Okay, so overall message for beautiful Scorpio. Yeah, I just see that a lot of people are going to kind of get on your nerve at this time when emotions are a little high. Okay, so it says can't get any worse, only upward, recovery, regeneration. So, I mean, where you felt like you had the Ten of Swords, everything is moving out of that area. It's just kind of a slow process. Okay, but you can see the long-term view with the hard work going on over here. The more you kind of look at what's going on around you, the more you're going to be able to sow the seeds of what it is that you feel are going to be able to come through. So there's probably going to be a lot of, it's going to be a great time for pros and cons, guys. Okay, of what it is you want. Okay, and a great time to manifest. Okay, so get manifesting at this time because you're going to start seeing a lot of financial opportunities. I actually did see that in the end of the month reading. I've already got a couple of the end of the month readings up, so I did see that for you, that you're already starting to see new ambitions and new desires. So make sure that you are keeping up with this manifestation and calling out your financial opportunities and freedoms, yeah, to the universe. Okay, guys. Sagittarius, rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are the initiation into fulfilling your purpose. Like it. So it's going to, pretty much what the snake is doing, right, is pushing things away from us to push new things to us. So I do see that as you are the tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. I love that because then over here you do have the wise leader coming through. So I do like that. It's saying, hey, you are the wise leader. Right? So definitely taking on that majesticness, that leadership role, knowing that you are the beacon for light of others, Sagittarius, and you're also making room for yourself as you're looking around. And there's going to be a lot of problem solving for you as well. So I do feel like right now is going to be a great time for problem solving when it talks about that, for that new opportunity coming in. Akashic Stargate aligned with the purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So there it is. So looking at all the things that are going on around you is going to really help you. All right. So, of course, looking beyond the obvious is definitely where you're going to find that direction that you're meant to go in. So, absolutely. It says the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be spirit guides are really going to give you a lot of downloads. Watch your dreams and meditations, daydreams. Money, setbacks, taking one step forward only to take 2 steps back. You can't expect different results if you keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's building that karmic trench. So be sure, and I think that that's what you're looking at. I feel like that was what the problem was, and I feel like that's where the pros and cons are. If I keep doing this, I'm just doing the same thing. So this setback is telling you that you're not ready to enter the next phase until you can get this settled, because I'm really looking for this new purpose, and I believe you're going to find it, right? Unlocking. What was once locked is now ready to be opened. Obstacles appear to remind you when you're steering off course. Yeah, but I don't feel like it was even so much steering off courses. It's just doing the same thing over and over again and looking for a different result. Right? So now you have to plan something new. Look at the way of doing something crucial that's going to make things move. Do I have to actually get out of this situation, or can I actually reassess the situation, or have I just keep reassessing it and then it comes out to be the same all the time? Now, a lot of times that's what the problem is, which means that wasn't meant for me to begin with, but I'm just keep reassessing it, right? Trying to fix something that's not meant for me. So you're going to have to come to that overall conclusion, and I believe this is where the spirit guides and the meditation and the hypnosis and all of those things are going to come in handy, and listening and watching your dreams. Especially when you ask those things, right? If you ask these questions before going to bed at night, right, and keep thinking about it before going to bed, you should be able to get those answers, right, in the morning. Just keep asking until you get the answer. And if you know the answer, if you know deep down inside it's not good for you, but you keep doing it in hopes that it's going to do something, then you already know the answer. It's just called denial. And that just means you don't want it, some of you, I think it's a denial. I think you're in denial. I think you know it doesn't serve you, but you keep trying to fix it. It says, though, Sag, if you move away from it, you will have better. You'll align yourself with your purpose. Yeah. And your finances will improve. Your finances, your love, the situation will improve the way it needs to improve. If you get away from this thing that no longer serves you, I'm telling you it doesn't, because it says it's your time to shine. This is not, I don't think that this is something that's, I think a lot of you are in denial and you're trying to fix something you know is not good and healthy for you. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Okay, Capricorn. Chimpanzee, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live in your truth. Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounding action, Isis energy. So getting yourself grounded to this situation and being divinely protected along this path. A Seraphim's Guideway says that I have voice activation and angelic attunement. So you're being divinely supported past this karmic. You've done what it is you're supposed to do with this karmic. Your karmic is now this area of your life where you had had a karmic problem is now being completed. It's over with, and you're being guided away from this situation. Okay. Whether it's love, money, whatever it is. And now it's going to start activating what it is. Yes, start. It's going to be slow and steady. Wins the race. Be careful not to get involved with any get-rich quick schemes. Okay, but it's also not a good time to rush either. You just need to pay attention to the details, because no matter what, you're getting ready to take off like a bat out of hell. But the thing is that you're just now getting out of this karmic cycle and rewriting your story. So, you know, it's like you've learned the lessons that you need to learn. You've done what it is you need to do. And now it's just time to, you know, start rewriting, start refocusing, and start repairing this area of your life. It says words are powerful. Use them to manifest more abundance. That's what we said here. Voice activation. So it is time for you to manifest and start getting into what it is you truly want. Okay, your words have the power to influence and share your gifts with the world. So if it's about love that you know that you were, you know, having problems in, and you'll know what it is. Okay, you know what this karmic is. Okay. Aquarius. The Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Why? Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing to strive. You're getting ready to transform. Elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what. The others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. You're getting ready to, you're healing, and you're getting ready to transform and shift. So make sure that you're doing any kind of healing that needs to be done. Make sure that you are doing the forgiveness, settling any problems within yourself. When it comes to anything, yeah, because you're starting. Stars aligned, remembering home, soul, family. Yeah, you're going to get ready to a karmic release. There it is. Ancestral realms, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. You're going to get ready to, for some of you, you're bouncing into a new love situation. This is going to be a new love. I can see it. You've learned whatever it was in your last relationship, and you're getting ready for new love. I'm going to use some love cards for you. That's not going to be for everyone, but for those of you who know this is a love situation, I'm using love. Okay. Ooh. Absolutely, romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to receive what's coming towards you. Emotional baggage can weigh you down in relationships. It's time to unpack it. That's where it says you're releasing, you're healing from that baggage so you get ready for your true love coming in. A deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Wow, so far you're the only one that I've seen that actually had love, really truly love, coming through. Interesting. Capricorn could have been love. If you do think that, you know, you're dealing with a Capricorn, that's fine. Because there's could have been love or money. This could be anybody. But I'm literally just the sign that I just see of love. This is very interesting. You're the first one. We'll grab some money. Just in case you say, nope, married, happy, gotta be money. Okay. Let's get in there then, Aquarius, and see. Angelic help through the situation and help. Wow, you got a lot of help. Think before you offer help and set healthy time boundaries. Make sure your goals align with your own desires and not others. That's if it's not money or love, right? It could just be friends, family members, whatever. Okay. Now is the time to trust the universe, knowing that you're provided for. Pay attention to the signs your angels are sending you right now. A career or blessing is lining up for you, so stay positive and trust. And if it's money, here we go. This card may indicate a giant leap forward in your career or finances. You can look forward to a happy financial outcome. That's what I said. You have something manifesting coming in. You have something awesome. I like, though, you know, it's in the end, it just brought out everything. So there you go. And Pisces. Ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so willing to receive all good things in your life. Auspicious moment for you. Also, the unicorn. Wow. Okay, this is your time. This is Pisces time. It's like this is Pisces time to shine, shine, shine. It's your time. I'd have to say that the three that if it say was their time more than anybody would be Aries, you, number one, Aries, and then Taurus. Stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation, vortex, time to manifest. Wow. Indulge in your creative imagination, magical side through some form of artistic expression. Your creativity is going to be off the charts. You're going to start rewriting, clearing old stories, releasing past lives and freedom. There's that South Node. Goodbye, South Node. Hello today, because you're being blessed by this. Wow. Yeah. This is your time to shine. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. You're getting rid of your karmic releases. Wow, guys. 2 cards of karma. That's it. You're going through a transition and a power up. You're rising up to the top. Wow. I guess you could say kept the best for last. Wow, I'm like flabbergasted. This is probably one of Pisces' best readings. Makes me wonder what's happening at the end of the month for Pisces. Wow. Perfection. Give up on your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You have what it takes to improve your finances. You are enough. That's all that matters. The office. Delegating more tasks can significantly boost your earnings. Think of the greater good, not just yourself, and achieve to the better outcomes. You have to change. There it is. A change for the better is headed your way. Embrace it. Sometimes you must embody the change if you want to see the true progress. Okay. Beautiful reading, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.